Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to create a script to automate everything that we did previously. Okay, remember that I'm still in the remote machine connected through SSH. So this is that remote machine that you created. I'm here, and this is the Docker Compose file that we created in the previous lesson. So now we're going to create a sample bash script to automate all the process that we did. So remember that the first thing that we did was defining the image, then defining the tag, and then defining the password, which is 3p. Okay, so this is what we did. So we need to do exactly the same thing in a bash script. So let's create a bash script. Let's call it like publish or whatever you want. We can say /bin/bash, and then we're going to execute this first line. Then we're gonna execute the second line, which is the tag. We're gonna paste that in here, and let's execute the third line, which is the password. So we're gonna copy this and we're going to paste it. Cool. So in this way, we already have the name of the variables that we're using in the Docker Compose file. Now that we captured these names, we need to log in to Docker. So that's going to be Docker login, the username, and the password that we already captured in here. So password. And the final thing is just doing the Docker Compose app-d. So for this, let's go to cd Maven, because remember this is the folder that we created. This is like doing this. Let me save this. cd Maven. This is the folder that we just created. So we're gonna do that. cd, and then we say and Docker Compose app-d, and this line actually creates the service. So we're gonna copy this line to our publish file, and this is going to be the final line of our process. So we're gonna paste that in here, and cool. As you can see, we're retrieving the variables from this file, then we're logging into the Docker Hub, and finally we're starting and deploying the service using these variables to download the image that is coming in this tag. So this is super cool. As you can see, let's save this and let's give it executable permissions in here, publish, and let's try to execute this script. And as you can see, it's actually complaining because it says if you want to do, let's take a look. Maybe we did some typo. Yes, we did a typo right there. So let's modify this because we put a colon at the end. So let's save this again. Let's run it once again. And as you can see, this is actually working good. The login is successful and the deploy of the application is going good. So let's take a look at this script, and we're going to exit out of here. And you have two options. The first thing is that you can leave your script right here in that machine, or you can transfer that script in every single execution. So for this example, we're just going to transfer this script from Jenkins to this machine. So the first thing is that we're going to copy the content of this, and as you can see now, I exited out of the remote machine, and now I'm logged in our laboratory machine, which is the machine that has all of the containers, our local machine. In here, I'm just gonna go to our pipeline folder, Jenkins, deploy, and in here I'll be creating the same file, which is going to be publish, and I'll be pasting exactly the same content. Cool. I'm just going to give it executable permissions, right? And now in the deploy stage, then probably we want to transfer in here that script to the remote machine. But remember, keep in mind that every single thing is going to be executed from this folder, from the Jenkins file level. So the path to transfer the file would be Jenkins, deploy, and publish. So this is the path that we're going to use to transfer. So let's modify the Jenkins deploy file, and we're going to transfer that again. So we're going to do scp-i, exactly the same thing, opt prod. We're going to pass this file, remember, so this is the relative path for this execution, and then we pass exactly the same thing. We can pass it to /temp publish if you want, or you can put it wherever you want. Or if you don't want, you can just leave the script in your remote machine and that's it. But in this example, we're going to be transferring this script. Cool. So now let's save this. Let's save it. And as you can see, we now are transferring the script that we just created, which is the publish file, to /temp/publish to that remote machine. So let's go ahead and execute this deploy script to see what's going on. So Jenkins deploy.sh, and remember that now this script is going to do two things, or three actually. The first one is generate the environment variables. Second one is transferring the first out file to our remote machine. And the second one is going to be transferring the publish script to our remote machine as well. So as you can see, it's actually working as expected. And now we have the first part done. So this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next lesson.